Hello everyone and welcome back to Adventures of WellUmMe, and today I'm going to be talking about a new game for Game a Day. Today's one is Super Pokemon Rumble for the Nintendo 3DS. This game is an interesting one, so I don't know if it will focus properly on the back here. Hopefully it will look well enough, but you can see it's like the chibi Pokemon, like toys they're called. It says Battle with Toy Pokemon. I don't have it, it was on my brother's Nintendo Wii. We got something off the Wii shop one day, which was a Pokemon Rumble. I think it was just called Pokemon Rumble. And it was like the toy Pokemon that would... Well, that focus was confusing. It was like toy Pokemon that would... you'd control one and battle through in this odd style. I really, really enjoyed it. And when this was coming out, I wanted to get... I'm pretty sure there was a digital copy and a physical copy. The digital copy was free, but you had to pay for unlocking stuff or something. I don't remember. There was some weird thing about it that was a little bit different, but I decided I'd buy the full copy on the 3DS. It's all in all, it's kind of disappointing. It wasn't like the first one as much as I hoped it would be. It didn't have the same charm, I guess. I feel like they changed it up just a little bit and it wasn't quite the same. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed the game. I still think it was fun, but it was just one of those games that just wasn't the same as the first time. You know, sequels, sometimes they're not as enjoyable as the first time you play in that style, and I just felt like this one just didn't have the same vibe, and that was enough to kind of not get the same amount of gameplay that I would have put into that first one. Don't get me wrong, it was still fun. I just wasn't, and maybe it's just that I kind of grew out of it a bit. I don't know. It's just one of those things where I thought I would like it more than I actually did. So when it came to getting this one, I really didn't invest as much time in it as to what I thought I would in the long run. But, you know, things change, and I'm sure if I played this again I would enjoy it, because there's always that challenge of trying to get that Pokemon that's just that little bit stronger. So I could play it again and do that. But I don't know, there's also something about when you get the newer Pokemon involved in this. I really am big on the the original Pokemon. It's just one of those things, I don't think I'll ever get past the original Pokemon as like favourites. I love them. I love the original Pokemon. I'm very nostalgic for it, and sometimes I find going into the newer Pokemon styles, I don't enjoy it as much. I was very hyped about Sword and Shield. I did enjoy them, but I think that the new Pokemon designs just don't suit my interests as much. I enjoy the gameplay, but I don't really like the new Pokemon, and I kind of play the game trying to catch them all just so I've caught them and then move on. I wish I enjoyed it a little bit more, honestly, because I grew up absolutely loving Pokemon. It was essentially what all I wanted to do for so long. Like Ruby, I played Pokemon Ruby for ages. I had like 300 and something hours worth of gameplay on that. Well, I think actually this was like 400 hours, 390 something hours on it, before I decided to reset my game. But that was the thing, I loved it. I loved playing those games, and because of that, I have this huge nostalgia for the older Pokemon. Gen 3 is probably as far as I'd go in terms of the ones that I just absolutely love. Diamond and Pearl, I pre-ordered Diamond back in the day. I loved it, and I got Platinum at one point, which then I gave to a friend. Like, I've played every generation. I've played all of it. But there's something about those first 3 generations that I love. I love the original Pokemon. I love how expansive Generation 2 was. Like, when it came to Generation 2 and all the stuff they added, and you had both maps that you could go to, both islands, like, it was so exciting. And then, just when I was a little bit older, and I got Pokemon Ruby, and my brother got Pokemon Sapphire, we both ended up getting that was when I was first starting to really get into understanding, like, the battle mechanics of the game and playing it that way. So those are those 3 that I just really loved and remembered. But everything after that, nothing has really held that attention the same. Like, I've played them for a long time, but it's just one of those things that it hasn't held the same. So this game focuses, that was a massive tangent, this game focuses more on the newer Pokemon designs, and I guess I just don't like it as much because of that. Like, it features too many of, or it heavily focuses on the newer Pokemon compared to the older ones, and yeah, I'm more for the originals, and I guess that's kind of where it is. I mean, it says 600 toy Pokemon, so we've got them all there. It just, there was more of a focus on the newer ones. So I guess, like, it's my own fault. I definitely don't say it's a bad game. But it just wasn't as much for me as I was hoping. There's that. Yeah. That was a huge ramble about a game that I let it all out. I hope you enjoyed this ramble for Game a Day, guys. So if you did, please hit that like button, consider subscribing. Growing my hair longer for World's Greatest Shave again. So you have to deal with bits like this constantly falling down in my face and me wiping them out the way. Yeah. Have a great day, guys. I'll catch you next time.